Hi, my name is Andy, this is Aaron, and we're with Advantage Grand Canyon Adventure Rafting. We are a trip aggregator that work with all the Grand Canyon commercial rafting outfitters and help place people just like you on your ideal Grand Canyon rafting adventure. Upon securing your reservation, we're going to be sending you an itemized list of things to bring specific to that outfitter and rafting trip. And today we're going to be talking about some of those items, and while some of them may not seem important, why they are necessary to ensure an optimal experience while on river. Depending on the outfitter, you'll be receiving either 2 or 3 dry bags. The first will be a smaller dry bag, and this will have some personal articles that you'll have access to throughout the entire day. We'll get into some more details later on in this video about what you should be carrying in this dry bag. Then you'll either have 2 larger dry bags. One will consist of having your sleep kit, which is also included. The other one would carry your clothing and some other personal articles. Or one larger size dry bag to carry your sleep kit and personal articles all in one. Let's talk for a second about your sleeping kit. Almost always your sleeping bag is included, and if not included, you can rent one. Sleeping sheet is included, a ground tarp, either a sleeping cot, much like the one I'm sitting on now, or a Paco pad or self-inflating mattress pad. Also, sometimes a camp chair is included, but always a 2-person tent is available. If you're on a full canyon or western canyon trip, which does not require a hike up or down the Bright Angel Trail, or utilizing the duffel service, you're going to be needing a soft shell duffel bag, approximately 12 by 12 by 24. Please refer to your trip detail packet from the outfitter with these exact measurements. Alternatively, if you're on a partial canyon trip which requires a hike up or down the Bright Angel Trail, you're going to be required to carry your own items on your back. We recommend a lightweight, semi-rigid, internal frame backpack. And what will happen is when you arrive at the river and meet your guides, you're going to be transporting all of your articles into their dry bags, handing them your backpack for the duration of your rafting trip. Let's talk about rain gear and why it's important. We get this question often. Is it really necessary, especially during the warmer months, June, July, and August, when the temperature outside is in the hundreds? The answer is yes, and it's not because you're simply protecting yourself from rain. So you're trying to stay dry and warm from the rapids. The water in the Colorado River is very cold, 48 to 52 degrees depending on where you're at in the river. Typically, a rain jacket and pants you can find with various price ranges. They're going to have a hood on top that you can cinch around your face, as well as Velcro around the wrists and an elastic around the waist to keep water from coming in. And on the pants, you'll have also elastic or Velcro at the bottom. Now, if you're traveling in April or October or are very susceptible to getting cold easily, we do recommend paddle jackets and pants. And the main difference is that on a paddle jacket, you're going to have a tighter seal around the entrance point. So neoprene enclosure around the wrists, the neck, the waistband, and on your paddle pants at the bottom by your ankles. Ponchos are not recommended because they are wide open at the bottom and you're going to get wet and cold very quickly. Let's talk about clothing. The key to staying warm is staying dry, and alternatively, the key to staying cool is staying wet, and we'll get into that.
In regards to keeping warm while on your trip, it is recommended that you have some long, lightweight fleece if you're traveling in the summer, as well as heavier fleece while traveling in the shoulder seasons, such as April or October, where temperatures can get chilly at nighttime. You will want base layers. We recommend merino wool, as it does not hold an odor the same ways that neoprene or blended synthetic materials can. It is recommended by all outfitters that you have at least 1 pair of long underwear with you. This will allow you to layer up if need be, should you get cold. It will also allow you to warm up if you go for a long swim while on your trip. So we would also recommend considering a heavier weight fleece or even a light synthetic puffy jacket should you have one. Another popular item to stay warm would be a fleece hat. These are actually recommended year-round, as sometimes in August or monsoon seasons it can get quite cold at the bottom of the canyon. Keep in mind that weather changes drastically in a moment's notice here in Arizona.
One popular item for both men and women is a pair of pants that are convertible. It's kind of a two-in-one. So less is more when you're packing, and this you can utilize as a pair of shorts and a pair of pants. Very important to have a pair of pants even during the daytime, and long sleeve shirts to protect you from the sun and really cover up as much skin as possible. Moving right along to shirts. Depending on what you're doing, for example, if you're going on a long hike, we recommend something similar to this. It could be a long sleeve button down or a long sleeve t-shirt. But the most important thing is that it is cotton. It's always nice to be able to dunk your cotton material shirt into the river and let the evaporative properties keep you cool while you're hiking and being active. Alternatively, if you'd like to remain dry and warm, we recommend a fast-drying wicking material, oftentimes polyester.
Upon pulling into camp, there are a couple options that you may want. Most people prefer to change out of their river clothes and into a more comfy option. For this reason, a lot of women will bring a simple cotton or lightweight sundress that packs very small to change and sleep in. And a lot of men will bring a simple pair of shorts, cotton shorts, or a cotton pair of pants to change into, and a t-shirt.
Recommend bathing suits for women. Two-piece is easier to change into and out of. For men, a pair of board shorts are fine, or any pair of shorts that are going to be fast drying. You can use this under your rain gear if you'd like. There are going to be some times throughout the river trip during the hotter months that you may opt not to use rain gear at all, and that's why it's great to have a bathing suit so you can dry quickly.
While on the river, you will have items that will be only accessible in camp, stored in your larger dry bags, as well as items that you will be able to access during the day. As we mentioned earlier, there is a small day dry bag that many outfitters provide, and this is where you're going to store a lot of these items which we're about to discuss. One of the most important and loved things on a river is, of course, your camera. We recommend that you consider purchasing a hard shell waterproof camera case, as there are many times when items can get crushed and or wet. A simple Pelican case can be found for an affordable cost and caters to many different size digital cameras. In addition to carrying a camera, you of course are going to want to have sunscreen while you're down there. Any type of sunscreen is fine. You will want to bring 1 to 2 ounces per day per person. Judge that based off of how fair your skin is. Another handy item that a lot of people like to have is a simple wet wipe. This can be used in many different ways, from as simple as helping you clean off your hands and or face to helping you in putting in or taking out contacts. Biodegradable soap is recommended. You can buy many brands that dub as both soap and shampoo. It's also nice to store this in your day bag for access to at lunchtime. Sometimes it's nice to take a bath when your guides are preparing lunch. A recommended item that's on all of the lists is gloves. For colder months, we'd recommend a neoprene or seal skin glove, or again, for those who get susceptible to the cold. Otherwise, another reason gloves are recommended is actually for sun protection. One great and handy thing that you'll see a lot of the guides do is just to go and buy a cheap pair of garden gloves from your local store, which will allow you easy access climbing over hot rocks. It will also keep that sun off of the back of your hands. You will want to have some type of light on your rafting trip. Many people bring flashlights. We recommend a headlamp. This allows you hand-free access to anything while you are at the bottom of the canyon. It's great for going through the dinner line. It's great for finding the toilet if you need to use your hands at any point in time. You can always find these little quick drying towels at any of your outdoor stores. These are great. They not only function as a towel, but they also function as a way to cool you off as you travel downriver. Very few people think of bringing a sarong while on the river, but they have become one of the most popular and must-have items while traveling downstream. Sarongs dub not only as a towel that dries quickly, they dub as a shade device to keep the sun off of your legs, your shoulders, to keep you cool by dunking them in the river. They really are an excellent item to bring along. Some of the more essential items that you need to have with you on your rafting trip are, of course, sunglasses. We'd recommend bringing 2 pair, and hats. We recommend bringing 2 hats. One hat might want to be a baseball cap style hat. We want you to bring a wide brimmed hat to keep the sun off of your face and your shoulders. These hats can be found online and at all sorts of stores. We simply want you to make sure that you have them with you because it is necessary, again, to keep your skin out of the sun. We recommend getting a little cap strap. This strap attaches not only to your hat but to the back of your shirt and prevents your hat from flying off in the common wind gusts at the bottom of Grand Canyon. Another item that is recommended in particular for those hiking into or out of Grand Canyon is hiking poles. Should you choose to bring hiking poles, you do need to make sure that they are the collapsible kind. And you will also be asked to put rubber stoppers on the end of them for storage purposes. Keep in mind that your guides are going to be a wonderful resource regarding hiking poles, as there are many hikes in the Grand Canyon where they are not recommended, as you will need hands-free hiking. Another recommended item is eyeglass retainers, oftentimes referred to as chums. These are the bands that you put on your sunglasses to keep your glasses from falling off. Keep in mind that you will go through big white water that will push off your glasses. One of the main reasons in Grand Canyon for evacuation is dehydration. It is important on your Grand Canyon rafting trip that you have the ability to carry 1 to 2 liters of water with you at all times. We recommend purchasing a heavy-duty water bottle to have along during the day. This is a very nice thing to keep on the boat next to you, as well as an option to have an electrolyte mix or some type of energy drink with you on the hikes. You will also want to make sure that you have some type of carabiner to attach them to the boat. When looking at carabiners, make sure you purchase a heavy-duty carabiner as opposed to the little keychain carabiners, as those break within a couple hours on most rafting trips. It is recommended that you have 1 to 2 carabiners with you on your rafting trip.
Thanks for watching our video, and for additional informational videos, please visit our website, AdvantageGrandCanyon.com. You'll also see a page that has got direct links to Amazon for many of the items that we touched on today. If you have any questions about your Grand Canyon rafting trip, please don't hesitate to call one of our experts at 888-244-2224.